Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald,
I'm bored.
and we are bringing you an unboxing of
Yes, it's
Ring of Chaos.
been a little bit.
Boom, and turned it.
It's been a little bit since we've done a full unboxing, rulebook breakdown, and rundown, and everything else. So today we are bringing it. This is literally fresh out of Kickstarter.
Still hot.
They got delivered this past week. Literally, they were at Gen Con last weekend displaying some of the game. Deliveries went out right around Gen Con weekend as well. Yeah. We got this in this week. So we're going to do a full unboxing here. If you follow our next video, you'll see the rule book rundown. And
I don't know why it started so much for you all of a sudden.
We are also bringing you another new thing, which is our gameplay today. Ring of Chaos does not play 2 players. It plays 3 or more.
Yep.
So we will be bringing on a third Baldy.
We will be.
To play this with us.
Yes, no bald cap required for this one. It is our friend Ryan. He will be here for that playthrough. We'll shove him right between us. And Ryan has a different energy than both Steve and I, so that'll be a lot of fun to see how that goes down.
So in the comments, we want to know what the third B name is. We have Bald Board. We'll get your input to see what Ryan's name is.
Bald Board and Bastard.
Is he a snow or a sand?
I don't even know. I gotta tear in. Do the honors, sir. This is your game.
I've been waiting. Literally, I bought this literally within minutes of it going live.
And let's not throw anything on the ground.
Kickstarter. Why not?
To it.
There we go. So we have the game here. Obviously, have the Platinum Edition, so we have all the fancy add-ins and everything.
Obviously.
And yeah, every game we do.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Obviously.
And we have this fun little pin, which we'll open up. This was if you backed it within the first 48 hours. There is something special about this pin, but we'll get to that last.
Is there?
Yes,
the box is nice. So, like, if we look at the sides of the box here,
yeah, we have some nice artwork
and everything.
So we have a zombie melting-looking dude with a sickle.
No idea.
What's on this side? Oh, a demented creature. We obviously have the eye right in that O of Chaos.
And the O of Chaos. Awesome.
So nice thin rulebook. I knew it was 15 pages. I read it ahead of time online. They might have made a few changes with that version, but we'll get to that shortly.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the artwork on the cover.
Yeah.
Obviously very D&D inspired game, but also artwork as well. Too.
It's the different creatures it shows off.
Oh, the creatures and enemies and everything.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
So, again, with the Platinum Edition, we're going to see a bunch of extra stuff, one of which is maps. So the base game comes with 1 map board. I don't know which one of these 2 it is. It's front and back-sided, so you'll get 2 different views.
Those are nice size. I thought they were smaller for some reason.
Get 2 front and back.
Nice.
So I'll give you that one. I'll take this one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, they are nice and small. Territory control here.
Well, I thought they were even smaller. So
I believe
it's nice to see how big
is
they are.
the base version.
Yeah, that's one that I've seen.
This one I've seen online. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your different locations where your characters will be traveling. This looks like you're in a crypt full of gold and dead bodies.
Here.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go from there.
And then the back side we have nice lava fire pit.
Interesting.
I put it the wrong way, of course. Dante's Inferno-esque.
How do you know it was the wrong way? Oh, got it. Cool.
And then what do we got over on your side?
All right. So it looks like we have some sort of water. I don't even know what. Like, it looks like Greek-esque. There's like some creatures under this island here.
Broken Atlantis.
Super interesting. Like there must be a secret way to get to this island because there's nothing that leads to it. So that'll be interesting to figure out how to do. And then that looks toxic as all hell. That's a boneyard for sure. Very cool.
I'm assuming there's going to be something special about where the eye is located.
That's where the ring starts out. Yeah. That's where the ring starts.
So Nick watches videos of the gameplay. I do not. I like to just be surprised and hop right in.
Well, see, if I ever back anything, I want to know about it before I back it. I don't want to back something that just looks cool because looks can be deceiving. So I want to see it played. I want to see if it seems clunky, if it actually is interesting to me or not. And
I take the strategy of I back it. If it doesn't work out, I screwed up and I don't do that again.
Yeah, Steve has a lot more money than I do. I cannot afford that.
Says the guy with over 100 board games and I have like 12.
But every single one I have loved.
All right. So we got our player boards.
Nice.
Which seem very paper-esque. I was assuming
Oh,
a heavy wooden board.
You're struggling. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a wooden board. You're just putting cards on it. Why tear it? It just annoyed you because you couldn't get it open, so you're just like, oh, it's got ripped.
Call it smosh. Oh yeah, so player board's nicely glossed. Comes with the turn order listed right there. We'll just zoom in here for you guys. Yep, so it comes with the turn order listed right there. Very similar structure to we just played Obsession. And they have the same thing kind of listed right there. Nope, we didn't just play Obsession. We played Escape Plan.
There you go.
And it had the same thing listed right there with the turn order. No, it didn't.
Nope.
It was definitely Obsession.
It was Obsession that had it, but we just played Escape Plan.
Yes. We did play just Obsession, but right before Escape Plan.
Yeah, it's always nice when the board or the player mat specifically have that turn order around phase, and you don't have to have that separate card that goes over it. Which is great because I know like D6 has it on the board, and on the player board, your individual ones, but also on the board, like when you die and stuff, which is great.
Which is nice because like the separate player aids, there's so much other information that's nice to have over there, like attacking and actually like how to handle attacks and turn order or attack order and all that. So the turn order is nice to have right on the board. So you have your summoning points. That is how you're going to determine your winner. You have to get 11 summoning points to claim the victory, and then you have your 4 classes of characters.
Yeah, they get to 11 or be the last one standing, right?
Yes. Yeah. So if the others are all dead, you automatically win. But you have to get to 11. But there is something special about how to get to 11, which we will get to.
Ooh, look at that.
Eventually. So next up, we have
the cards. Those are some nice cards. I like those. I like how big these are. That's fun. I love oversized cards. Obviously, if needed. Like I'm a big fan of The Witcher Old World and the size of those cards. It's just, I don't know, something. Maybe because I have big hands. So like,
I just like them because I can see them better.
Well, you're blind. I'm not blind.
All right, so
I may be bald, but I'm not blind. Maybe that's the third one. Bald, bored, and blind. I think
so
Ryan
looks like, we have different levels of weapons, which is nice. You have upgrades. So it looks like right here we have 4 swords that have an ability, and then you have a Sword of Slaying, which has a little bit better of an ability.
Slay Queen.
So you have 3 maces, you have some daggers, and a special dagger of biting. So this is fun. So we have a bunch of weapons. Looks like we have some move action cards. So a bunch of more attack cards. And we have some bonus action cards where you can heal and do other stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, really cool artwork on some of these.
Mind Control, Scavenge, Hasty Retreat.
I love the artwork on Necromancy here.
Sacrifice, Dodge, Pit Trap, Parry, Dominance, Imprison. That's great. Yeah, I assume that the colors that match the character colors, like these can only be used by those characters.
Yes.
So I assume if your character's dead, you probably can't use that card.
Yes, that's correct. But there's like multiple steps. You become wounded and then dead. But yeah, believe gray can be used by anyone, and everything else is unit specific.
I mean, there might even be. This one looks like an event. It says play immediately. All players reduce 1 hero to 1 level. One level.
Yeah.
Counter by any attack, action, or counter.
Yeah. So there are going to be event cards where when you draw 3 cards, you have to draw 1 by 1 because the event you have to deal with it immediately, and you can't use the other 2 cards to help deal with the event.
Nice. Cool.
So there's 2 stacks of cards.
What else we got in here? We got
more cards.
Oh, we got more cards?
Yeah. Here are our characters. That's what I got now.
I don't have characters. It looks like I have some sort of, it looks like types of what your squad may be. So it looks like abilities are randomized for your complete squad. So like it says, Brute Squad, Dread Legion, the Hellraisers, Den of Thieves, and they all have individual abilities depending on your squad. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it says Hellraisers, PHR. So here's the 4 cards that go with Hellraisers.
Are they all? They don't all just say PHR?
No, because okay. PDL. Okay. So it's like you have 4 character cards for that. So let's say, for example, we have that Hellraisers card. So here's our 4 Hellraisers, and you can really tell a D&D company made these by how intricate some of these character designs are, which is really nice.
You would probably randomly get one of these now, determine who those.
Yes, but it did say, which we'll go over definitely in the rules, that this compared to what you are. So like the fighter can be any one of these 4. You don't have a specific one to the fighter. You can decide which one's which. And that's where these cards come in on like how it acts.
Is this the bottom edition that had the cards with like this this embossed, and then on the backside they have
the
nice like.
It might be,
shiny
but
cannot
that's
defend.
definitely
That's awesome. I like that. That's a nice touch. That's a nice inexpensive touch to just have your cards be that.
yeah, that's fun because vibrant cannot defend.
Just shimmer.
And now
you want to do
the one ring.
the ring. There's your thumb ring. It's your class ring you've been waiting for, Steve.
It actually fits pretty nicely. It holds well.
Yeah.
It was made for me.
So this is the ring that we're trying to get during the game, and which will get you points as well.
Yeah, so the ring will move around the map or start somewhere and then can move around based on different things. And if you end up with the ring, you gain summoning points, as well as other ways to gain summoning points. But you have to have the ring to win unless everyone else is dead.
All right.
And then the moment Nick definitely loves.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So specifically for this Platinum Edition,
I'll zoom in your corner here.
Comes with the minis, and these are nicely sun-dropped. Awakened Realms did sun-drop well, and it just elevated, I think, everybody else's miniatures. These are so cool. It's like a lizard guy. Sun-drop's the way to go. What one I just back also that I got everything sun-dropped in?
We have too many games.
Man, I don't remember.
We have one over here. This is one of the dragons. I don't know if we can play as this character or this is some other character. I'm assuming you can play as all of these. But you can actually feel on the dragon's wing, it's actually like the wing. It definitely feels like a wing fabric and not just like typical mini fabric.
Like they textured.
Yeah, well, that's fun. That's why I like it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of minis in there.
Yeah, so it looks like we got 2 of each kind, which is interesting. So we have 2 of everything.
Cool. I wonder why.
Yeah, because obviously it's not going to match these specifically. So I wonder how these minis will be utilized. If we just each claim one and we get 2 somehow.
It might match those.
No, because there's too many of these for those. These are all different.
How many cards are there? Because those may not be all different.
No, they are. I'm looking through them. They're all different. Every single one. This is a different character.
All right.
So I wonder if maybe
Archer,
each group. No, I know what it
fighter.
is. Each group of these is probably 1. Each
Oh,
group of 4 is probably 1 because that's your
that makes sense.
thing. All right.
Very cool.
So we have that. And then the final thing here, separately from the main box, is if you bought in the first 48 days, we have a ring pin. So let's open this up. I already pre-opened it, and I don't remember how I did it. There we go. So again, I said something fancy about the pin, which there is. Pop it off. So it is a nice shiny pin. It has the eye, just like you see all over the thing. Limited edition. But there is a thing somewhere. It might be... Oh, it's right in the back of the box. If you scan this QR code, it actually has the 5 creators of this, one of which is Matthew Lillard, did voice to go with the pin. So they roll like a little thank you, a little voiceover thing, where you can actually listen to it in kind of an AR sense.
Cool.
It's really interesting. So I'll slide this back on here before I stab myself.
Nice. Fun little trinket.
And then, back out here, putting everything back seems very simple in this game.
Oh, yeah. Easy peasy.
Breezy. Cover girl.
Beautiful cover girl. I don't even know what that little bottom socket's for.
What's?
Oh, that's for those. Want to give me those?
Yeah.
Looks like you also just have some rings here.
Oh, no, that's for these.
Do you want to keep these? No, the bottom down here.
Yeah.
No, the very bottom.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's pull these out of there. Do you want to keep these in the bag? Or you want to
No,
just
you
put them
toss
in there? Okay.
Who needs bags? Where we're going, we don't need bags.
Well, we don't need the bags. What's actually kind of nice about these, so typically these circles are very hard and rigid.
Rubber?
These are flexible, which is kind of nice, which means that you'll be able to nicely get them around your mini's base. There's one game we have where it doesn't quite fit snugly, so every time you would move the character, it would come off, or potentially come off.
It doesn't click into place.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. So then we toss these on top, toss those on top of there.
Yep.
These slide in very nicely on this side. I'm assuming all these will be shuffled together anyway.
Cool.
And then everything else.
Don't forget the ring.
I was going to keep that for myself.
Yeah, he's already cheating.
And then all of that goes right on top.
Go in. Boom, 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 boom.
So very simple game in terms of components, but definitely going to be intricate in terms of gameplay and everything else we go through. It is D&D-esque, so we will have plenty of opportunities to
But
activate
there's no
different effects.
rolling though, so
That's true. There is
So,
no dice in this.
Steve is at a disadvantage because I'm at an advantage because I don't have to roll dice.
I think Nick's just even. It's just he's adequate now and not
Yeah,
a
I guess so.
disadvantage.
Maybe, potentially. We'll see. Steve's actually, the cards have been against Steve lately when it comes to our cribbage games and stuff.
That's true. So we'll see
That's
what
why,
happens.
like, I'm traditionally bad at rolling dice, but I'm absolutely going to be backing Lands of Evershade by Awakened Realms,
Which is all
entirely
dice.
Yeah. But, all right. So that was Rings of Chaos. That was our unboxing video here at Beadle and Board Games. We are going to be doing a rulebook rundown as well. So if you're watching this right when this one went up in a couple hours, you'll see that one go up as well. And the rulebook rundowns, we pretty much just bust through the rulebook, learning it live, as you would as well. So you get to kind of see the questions that arise as we read it, how we interpret things. So hopefully that helps you understand it as well. But this is Beadle and Board Games unboxing Ring of Chaos. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
We will see you at the ring.
In the pits.
In the pits.